This session really is about me giving you some extra information and being able to answer some of the questions you might have. Okay? So, firstly, a bit about my background. My name is Mr. Alex Moxon, and I'm the Outdoor Education Specialist at St. Stephen's International School. So, I'm a Master's graduate, and I've taught outdoor education in many countries, including the UK, Canada, Italy, the US, and now Thailand. And I've got nearly 15 years of experience, all in all, combined. As well as that, I've taught or instructed or guided many different outdoor adventure activities, including the following. So, I am a kayak instructor, and I used to be a whitewater raft guide over in Wales in the UK. As well, I'm an experienced canoeist, Canadian canoeist. I've done overnight expeditions with students in various different places, camping in tents and so on like that. I'm also experienced in field studies and environmental education, that kind of thing. As well, trekking. I used to live in Canada for a while and do snowshoeing and snowmobiling, which was also great fun. I've done high ropes courses and yeah, a good kind of range of different activities. Things that I've been doing in recent years. Now my mission, what I want to do and why I get up in the morning is to provide life-changing outdoor experiences to others. And that's because when I was young and when I was in school, I enrolled in the Scout movement, and in the Scout movement I was able to get outdoors and do camps and outdoor activities and fun team building games and so on, and I just got so much from that. I learned a lot about myself and I've made loads of friends. So from all of that, I decided I want to be an outdoor educator. Okay? And one of my favourite quotes actually is, doing what you like is freedom, but liking what you do is happiness. Because I think we need to find something we really like to do. Okay? And so I suppose that fits in with the summer camp thing, because we're going to try loads of different activities and sports, and we're going to go to different places for sightseeing, and I'm hoping that those students who haven't actually found something they really like yet will have a chance to find that thing, or those things. Okay? So, and just in case you're wondering, this is me. I know there's a helmet on, and it might look like I'm not being honest, but yeah, this is really. We're launching then the Howling Gibbon Outdoor Education Centre up in Khao, and it's a newly launched, rebranded centre, which is part of St. Stephen's International School. And our aim and ambition is to be a leading provider of interactive sports and adventure camps and educational field trips in Thailand. And so we have the perfect location for this, because as you probably know, Khao is a brilliant place. The mountains and the setting and the nature and the wildlife is all very, very exciting, especially for outdoor adventure and outdoor education. As well, we have developed a logo and an idea around this called the Howling Gibbon. Gibbons are very endangered species, but they are in Khao, and they make a very interesting and distinctive sound. So we wanted to kind of brand it around that, because the kids like that kind of thing, and they often, when we go to the forest and they see gibbons, they get very excited. Now some information then about the actual summer camp. Okay. Firstly, when is summer camp? So it's 3 weeks. It starts on the 3rd of July and ends on the 23rd of July. But there's also a 2-week option which starts on the 3rd and ends on the 16th. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be a really interesting and exciting camp with lots and lots of interesting programmed activities. But why are we doing camp? What do we want to achieve from the camp? Well, from my perspective, I see lots and lots of children and young people spending very large amounts of time on their phones and on their tablets, and also not really being very active in the outdoors. So I want to get children in the outdoors, and I want to give them a break from their phones and tablets and get them to do challenging and exciting activities. That's what I want to do. So that's what this camp is all about, really. For example, we're only going to give them a certain amount of time in the day for phones and tablets, which will only be half an hour in the evening, and that's really only so they can call parents and things like that. The rest of the time we will not allow those devices, and we'll make sure that we do lots of fun and exciting things centered around sports and outdoor adventure. Okay. Summer camp is in Khao campus. You may already know quite a bit about Khao campus, but just a few things to mention are that it's a safe and secure place. It's a really good place for children to be. We have boarding students there who are there throughout the year, and we have security 24/7. To add to that, we have lots of dormitory accommodation, which is suitable for the children. And on site we've got lots of different sports facilities, including the swimming pool and the tennis courts. We also have a very large football pitch, and we've got outdoor play areas. We've got areas where we can do lots of team building activities and things like that. It's a very exciting place to be if you like the outdoors, or if you want to get your kids outdoors, especially if you live in Bangkok. As well, we have a canteen, and of course, like I mentioned before, we have beautiful scenery and many interesting attractions close by to us, very close by. This here is, anyone know? Anyone guess what this is? It's like a line through the sky. So I'll give you a little clue. It's a type of animal. It's bats, yeah. So in Khao, loads and loads of bats leave one of the cave systems there, and it forms this amazing picture in the skyline. Now the kids love that, and when we can show them that, it's a really special moment, and you know, that's one of the reasons why Khao is such a good place for the children to be. About what we will actually be doing. So all the students will take part in the adventure and sightseeing parts of the program, which are usually in the afternoon. And that'll be things like going jungle trekking in Khao Yai. We'll go to farm Chok Chai. We'll go climbing. There's a great place for climbing nearby, which is run by qualified climbing instructors. We can do raft building on site, which was always one of my favorite activities when I was in the Scouts. As well, we can do things like survival skills. We can build shelters. We can make fires. And we can do these kinds of things. And as well as that, there's the Khao Yai Art Museum, for example, which makes for very interesting artwork from very different kinds of artists, which is really exciting as well. There's the Thai Elephant Conservation Centre. So really, the program is well balanced, because I know that not all students will be interested in climbing, but those students who aren't interested in climbing might be more interested in the bat caves, or maybe even the art museum. So it's well-rounded, really, and that's the key message of that. This here is the Thai Elephant Conservation Centre. They can look after the elephants, they can get close to the elephants and so on. And this is some of our students, I think it's the year 5s, doing a hike in the national park. It's very good. So though, like I said, everyone will do the adventure and sightseeing, but there are a couple of program choices. There's option A and option B. Option A is the sports program, and option B is the English booster program. Okay, so the sports program, we have a lot of different sports on offer, and we will be having qualified coaches to teach those sports. So some of those sports include basketball, football, athletics, swimming, for example, including golf. I know golf, a lot of the kids are interested in golf, and many of them are amazing golfers. So we actually want to make sure they get a chance to go to the driving range in Pachong, which looks exciting. There's also the pitch and putt, and we have our very own golf course at the Khao Yai campus, which the kids can access, and we hope that they're going to build on their skills. And those students which are better at one of those sports or another, we hope will actually be able to teach some of those skills as well to their friends, so that everyone can kind of learn together and have a chance to try these things. So that's very exciting for me. We have the great facilities, like it's shown on the pictures. So that's one option. The other option, if your children are interested in boosting their English, they may already have fantastic English, but if they're interested, we are also running an intensive English learning program just to get them up to speed and hopefully give them a boost for the next academic year. Okay, so those lessons will also complement the adventure and sightseeing elements of the program, so that it all links in basically. You've been given the actual schedule. It's subject to change. Things could change. Depends slightly on the weather and things like that. But in principle, they are the activities we want to run. And this is just a sample itinerary to give you an idea of how things will actually be run. So, firstly, like I said, mostly the mornings are the sports program and the English booster program options, and the students will either be enrolled on one of those or the other. If they enroll on the sports program, we'll have a rolling program of different sports throughout the summer camp, and they will have a chance to try many different sports and then come back to those sports later on to build up more of the skills. The sports won't just be, okay guys, go play football. We're actually going to coach them and give them some drills and so on and skills training, and then run some tournaments too as well to make some sort of competition as well. So it's exciting as well. The English Booster program is another option, as I was saying, for those students who want a boost for the next year. Then after lunch in the afternoon, we have the adventure and sightseeing activities, which are all kind of listed here for the first week, which are very exciting. If you're wondering what wide games are, that's a term from, I guess, the UK. In the Scouts, we play lots of interesting fun games, usually involve running in the outdoors, and they're often called wide games. There's many wide games. I've got books of wide games. They're great fun for kids. In the evening, after the afternoon session, so after dinner, we always have some sort of evening session too, and that will be things like a movie night, or we'll go to the night safari in the national park to see if we can see any of the animals, or we'll go for a night wander on the golf course and do some stargazing and things like that. So we always run an activity in the evening too. And then when they come back from that evening activity, there'll be a chance, to decompress, to have some free time. And for those students who want to, we will run some reflections about the day. Maybe they can write a small diary in English as to what they've been doing during the day and how they felt and what new experiences they had, which would be interesting. So yeah, there's a nice full really interested in and passionate about, because I know there's lots of benefits to things like summer camps and getting outdoors and doing outdoor education. So, the first thing, your child will be challenged. We're going to challenge them. We're going to be trying new activities, trying new sports, going to new places, doing new things, and those things, many of them will be new or will require them to improve and develop. So it's going to be challenging, and that's a great thing for young people. As well, they'll get a chance to try lots of new sports and you learn new things. And this is a really good one for many students, and they're very often excited about, is to actually make new friends. Already we've got lots of people signing up for summer camp. Many of them aren't actually from Khao or Bangkok campus of St. Stephen's. They're from different schools. So they're going to make new friends and meet new people, which will be fantastic. We've got a lot of people signing up. As well, yeah, we're going to be healthy and active. We're going to be doing loads of activities. We're going to be burning lots of calories in the outdoors, doing those sports, and we will feed the children healthy meals. There'll always be things like fruit, things like vegetables every single day, and so on. So they're going to be healthier and more active over the summer period. As well, this one is fantastic. Whiteboard, okay. As well, this one's really exciting for me, is it builds their inner confidence. They feel stronger after doing these kinds of activities, working in teams and challenging themselves, so that when they come back for the next school year, they're going to think, wow, I can do loads of stuff. I can already build rafts. I can survive and I can build a fire. I can actually play football and in a big team and score goals. You know, these are all amazing things which is going to make them feel better, and it's going to feed in to their next academic year. As well as that, they're going to improve their English skills. We're going to be speaking in English all the time. We're going to make sure the kids do speak in English as much as possible during the day and the evening. And all of our reflections and instructions will be in the English language, of course, for this camp. And this one is my favourite. They will learn to live without mobile phones and tablets, which I'm really excited about, because often they think, oh no, how am I going to do that? But after 2 or 3 days they forget they even have a mobile phone, because they're actually engaged in the outdoors having a great time, and hopefully meeting friends and everything. We will give them, like I said, a short period for those things, so they can ring their parents and so on, but in the daytime there will be